To another close call at an American airport. The FAA is investigating after officials say the pilot of a Learjet took off without clearance in the path of a JetBlue plane about to land. Our transportation correspondent, Gio Benitez, has the latest. Good morning, Gio.
Hey, Robin, good morning to you. Yeah, that's the key question for investigators. Why did that Learjet pilot take off? Well, that decision could have been deadly. This morning, the FAA looking at why a Learjet decided to take off without permission, nearly causing a catastrophic crash. According to the FAA, air traffic control telling that pilot to wait before taking off because a JetBlue plane was landing on an intersecting runway.
Going to land 4 right, JetBlue 206.
But even after acknowledging the message, the FAA says the Learjet pilot took off anyway, forcing the JetBlue plane to go from 87 feet to 3,900. Joe Bisbee and Lily Sternberg were on board the JetBlue flight returning from Nashville.
And then hitting the ground and then going back up within seconds, like you definitely got a jolt, and then nobody knew what was going on.
Just look at this animation from Flight Radar 24. The two planes appear to come dangerously close to one another.
And once we got, I would say far enough up, the plane was like to the side. We were definitely having to take some sharp turns, so it was definitely really scary.
The JetBlue flight landing safely, but it's one of at least 5 close calls in recent months that ABC News has learned of. And that's why the entire aviation industry is now facing questions on safety. And Robin, to be frank here, the concern here, and it's a real concern, is that one of these close calls could be something far worse.
That is the fear, Gio. Thank you. We're going to bring in our contributor and aviation expert, Colonel Steve Ganyard. Always good to have you here on the program. And Steve, it seems like there have been so many close calls recently, at least 5 by our count. This one very close. What is your biggest concern right now?
Yeah, Robin, it's important to note right off that aviation continues to be extraordinarily safe in the United States, but these are concerning. I think the only thing that we're seeing, the only common thread that we're seeing throughout these mishaps is human error. Somebody made a mistake in the cockpit, somebody made a mistake in a control tower. So that's where the FAA is going to start to look to see how can they prevent this from happening again. But as Gio noted, these are 5 very serious incidents. In Boston, the controller saved the day. In that incident in Austin, those airplanes came within 100 feet of hitting each other. And that 777 in Maui that took the dive off right after takeoff came within 5 seconds of impacting the water. So we can't keep counting on our luck holding out, because eventually it won't.
Okay, and you mentioned this. The FAA is investigating all of these incidents. What are they doing to prevent others from happening?
Yeah, the FAA administrators put together sort of a top-to-bottom review of the whole aerospace safety system. So they'll do a terrific look, and they'll come up with what kinds of things need to be changed. Remember, Robin, that the airline industry was particularly hurt during COVID. Airplanes are what we use, but it's all dependent on people. So the airlines are short of pilots, they're short on mechanics, they're short on staff, and even the controllers are short by about 1,000 people. So while demand has come roaring back, the airlines are still at about 75% going into the summer travel season.
Yeah, you talk about that demand because air travel is back at or above pre-pandemic levels. So how concerned should people be?
Well, from the safety perspective, again, don't be concerned. It continues to be extraordinarily safe. We need to watch to see what the FAA does to put safety procedures back into place as we get back up to a pre-COVID level. But the airlines are doing things like increasing resiliency. They're taking off flight schedules. They're trying to make the summer travel season go better. But remember, Robin, this is the first season post-COVID where we're going to really test the system. Patience will be required.
Yeah, we got to keep that in mind. Colonel Steve Ganyard, as always, appreciate your insight. Have a good day.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.